Donald Trump is projected to be the 47th president of the United States. Now, as I am speaking to you, there are still 5 states that are not called yet, and those include Nevada, Arizona, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. President Trump is ahead in all 5 states with a demanding lead in all 5 states. He is projected right now to win the popular vote. We are projected right now for the Republicans to take control of the Senate. We are now projected to control the House. We have won the whole shooting match here. Every possible outcome we wanted to see, we are getting. And this is all due to you guys, the voters out there. Donald Trump took a bullet for us, and we went to the polls today for him. And I'm going to tell you something else right now. Donald Trump did historical numbers with Hispanic Americans. He did historical numbers with Black Americans. And so that narrative that the mainstream media has painted about Donald Trump, that Donald Trump is racist, that Donald Trump is a Nazi, that narrative has died tonight, and it died a painful death for many people who are watching. And this thing unfolded, and as it was going, it was clear that the American people are sick and tired of the left-wing lunatics trying to control every aspect of our life. This big government, little people philosophy ain't going to cut the mustard anymore with the American people. We have spoken, and we have spoken loud tonight, and we are sending Donald Trump back to the White House as the 47th president of the United States, and we are sending him back there with control of the Senate and control of the House. And you could not ask for a better night for President Donald Trump, but I'll tell you what, it's a better night for the American people because we win tonight. And you know who else wins? The world wins tonight because the world was watching. The enemies of democracy, the enemies of freedom, the enemies of this great republic were all watching this election and praying that Donald Trump was not going to become president ever again. Now they are fearing once again the United States and what's about to happen when Donald Trump gets back into the White House. And you better believe that he is coming back there and there will be retribution. Don't you dare think for a second that these people that put him on trial, the Department of Justice, these people that raided his home, that took a mugshot of him, don't you think for a second that Donald Trump's not going to go in there and he's going to kick ass and take names, and there will be retribution for some of these people, and they damn well deserve it. We are tired. And if you are in this country illegally, pack your bags because you are going home. We are going to close that border. We're going to deport all these people, and we are going to make America great again. And it's going to start on day one with Donald Trump. And you know who else showed up? The union workers showed up. The blue-collar workers showed up. The family members showed up. The everyday American citizen showed up today to vote for President Donald Trump and to send a message, a loud message to these deep state government gangster Marxist bastards that we aren't taking it anymore. And Donald Trump is going to hit the ground running because he has got a team around him now. He's been through the grapevine here. He's been through the pipeline once before. He's not coming in there now as a newbie. He's coming in there with some experience. And this time he's going to hit that ground running, and it's going to be great for us, and it's not going to take any time at all for us to get this country back to being where it belongs. And I think, it's funny because if you listen to CNN, as they were melting down, Van Jones starts to have this sob story about, think about this poor transgender child today looking at he don't realize that the rhetoric that he's talking right there in that sob story segment is the exact reason why people went to the polls and voted. We are sick and tired of hearing about children changing their genders. We're sick and tired of women having to compete with men in sports and share a locker room with men. We're not putting up with that anymore. That nonsense is out of here, okay? We're not going to have our border wide open and have all these illegal immigrants, criminals, murderers, rapists coming into our country anymore. That all goes out the window now. Enough people. And Donald Trump is projected to win this popular vote, and that is very important because the left is constantly telling you, we got to get rid of the Electoral College. The Electoral College is the only reason why Donald Trump won. No. Donald Trump's projected to win the popular vote. If not, it's going to be very, very tight and close. And again, of course, as I'm speaking to you right now, we never know what's going to happen in the middle of the night with the ballot dumps. They pulled this in Philadelphia already. They had trucks of ballots coming in a little past midnight that are dropping in tens of thousands, they said. Now, Donald Trump has a decisive lead in Pennsylvania. So what Donald Trump said was true. It had to be too big to rig, and it looks like that's exactly what it was. Again, I just wanted to jump on here. God bless President Donald Trump. This guy has been through it all. He has stood tall. He has stood there with a smile on his face. He has literally shed blood for us. and it's amazing what he is doing, and I'm so excited and looking forward to what he is going to do in his second term as the 47th President of the United States. I'm excited for our country. I'm proud to be an American today, and the future of this country is looking very bright with Donald Trump getting back into the White House. So I'm going to have more to say. I just wanted to jump on here. I know everybody's been watching all this election coverage. Give you my 2 cents. Again, it's not official yet. Donald Trump is projected right now to be the 47th president of the United States. Don't call it a comeback, right? The comeback kid. This is the greatest political comeback of all time. Donald Trump was down and out. And here's another thing, too, by the way, before I let you go. The January 6th narrative dies. I don't want to hear another word about January 6th. They've tried to paint that picture about January 6th, oh, an insurrection. It was worse than Pearl Harbor, worse than 9/11. No one bought the narrative about January 6th, okay? And the January 6th prisoners are going to get freed by President Donald Trump. These people that walked into the Capitol building, didn't cause no trouble, didn't start no violence, and got locked up and their lives torn upside down because of it. They will go free. And Donald Trump's going to do some amazing things. Again, I'm excited for our country. I'm proud to be an American. I'll have more to say about this. Donald Trump currently leading in all 5 states that are yet to be declared. But he's got a decisive lead in all of them. So we'll see how this plays out. I'll have more to talk to you guys about. But God bless America. God bless Donald Trump and his family. And I'll talk to you guys soon.
You're listening to the Alec Show. The future is family.